Hello my friends, and welcome to the Lazy Workaholic channel, the place where we learn to work less and achieve more. Today I want to talk about one really important and maybe even a little provocative topic, and that is, who are you without your job? If I took away your office, your titles, your email, what would be left? Who are you really? Too often we forget who we really are, and we keep working without taking time to think. In the end, we risk losing ourselves completely. This is one of the topics I cover in detail in the upcoming Lazy Workaholic book that will be released this December. So, if you want to know who you really are, stick around and let's dive into it. Now, why is this question so important? Because for many of us, our identity is completely tied to our job. And when that disappears, even for a moment, it feels like we disappear too. Who are you without your job? It sounds like a simple question, but it's not. Most of us have been trained to answer with a title. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a manager. As if a job description could capture the whole of who we are. But the truth is this: a job is just a role you play. And a CV is just a list of those roles. It's not who you are. And when that role disappears, the office, the paycheck, the achievements, even the email signature, many people are left with nothing but silence. And in that silence, they don't know who they are anymore. When people lose a job, the most common sentence is, I don't know who I am. Also, when people earn their first million, the most common sentence is, I still don't feel fulfilled. That should tell us something. Your work is a tool, not an identity. Yet, too many of us build our identity on shifting sand, on titles, promotions, or external validation. Some even want their title carved on their gravestone, as if it matters in the end. So ask yourself, when everything falls away, the title, the salary, the applause, what remains? Who are you when nobody's watching and there is no one to impress? Are you empty? Or are you free? The Austrian psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who survived Auschwitz, wrote that those who had a strong why could endure almost any how. People don't burn out because they work too much. They burn out because they work without meaning. Maybe you felt this too. You thought what you lacked was time, recognition, or the right project. But perhaps what you truly lacked was purpose. So, how do you find that why? Look back at the moments when you felt alive, when what you were doing made sense. It could have been helping someone, creating something, teaching, or connecting people. There is usually a clue there. And sometimes, your purpose hides not in what excites you, but in what has hurt you. Pain can point the way to meaning. Without purpose, you are like a ship without a rudder. Even if you move fast, you have no idea where you are going. With purpose, everything changes. Work stops being a prison and becomes just one part of a bigger picture. Think about companies like Apple. They didn't succeed just because they made good phones or laptops. Others made them too, sometimes even better. But Apple sold an idea. We challenge the status quo. We think differently. People didn't just buy a phone. They bought an identity, a sense of belonging. That's the power of knowing your why. And it's the same for you. You're not just a professional, not just an employee, not just a business owner. You are your values. You are the things that light you up when there's no applause. You are the meaning that drives you forward, even when the world isn't clapping. So ask yourself honestly, who are you without your job? And if the answer feels uncomfortable, maybe that's exactly where you need to start. Because until you know who you are without the titles and the paycheck, everything else you build will be fragile. The journey to becoming a lazy workaholic begins here, by working less on roles that drain you and working more on the purpose that fulfills you. Work less, live more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find it valuable. We cover this and many other topics in the upcoming Lazy Workaholic book, which you can already sign up on our web page. The link is in the description. Until next time, good luck to you and see you soon.